So for the sides of the box, they're going to be 34.5 inches, but for rough cutting, right now, I'm going to go with 36 inches. And 72 inches. Now, these cuts aren't going to be super square because the edges haven't been jointed, but you should get close enough since I have oversizing them, about 1.5 inches. Ready? These down to 3/4 of an inch to lighten the box up, because otherwise it would be a really super heavy box. So the sides, or the front, the back, and the bottom are going to be 3/4 inch. The ends are going to be 4/4 rough, so about 1 inch, and the top's going to be beveled. So I'm going to leave that 1 inch right now, but it'll be hollowed out on the inside and then contoured on the top, so it'll be lightened up too. Alright, so cut the stock down to about 8 inches and 1/16 just to have a little room on the top and bottom in case I need to move anything around. All the sides are going to curve in or slant in, so the box slants in on all 4 sides, so it's trapezoidal. And that's going to be about 1/2 inch to side. So I'm going to go mark 1/2 inch at the top. the grain on the ends goes this way instead of this way. So you need to rip these cuts, not cross them. So I made a rabbet, or on the bottom edge of this board. So the front and the back boards have a rabbet in them. They're 3/8 inch thick, or 3/8 inch deep, so they're half the thickness of the 3/4 inch boards, so that the bottom will sit in it flush. The bottom will sit like that. The bottom is going to be, these edges will be canted at the same angle as the everything else, half inch over 8 inches. I'm going to cut these steps in so that the ends will, the front and the back will sit on the ends. So I'm going to cut these out both. This cut is going to be at the angle same angle as the sides, half an inch over 8 inches. This cut is going to be at the angle same angle as the sides, half an inch over 8 inches. So before you want to cut these the joints right here. I planed this real quick, just because when you get it fitted together and then you plane it, you might lose a little bit of length. So I'm gonna plane this before. Well, I'm probably gonna have to recut this just a little bit or chisel it. So I'm gonna plane this first. So I fitted the joints so that they're pretty close. There's a little overhang. That'll be cleaned up with a cabinet scraper, so it's all seamless. And right now I'm figuring out how wide to make the bottom board. And over here at the bottom, it's 8 1/8. Over here, it's a little over 8 1/8. So I'm gonna make it 1/8 and 1/4, 1/8 and 5/16, just to give me a little overhang. And I'm gonna cut it out on the table saw with the angle on the sides, so that it'll fit it into the rabbet at the below, rather than trying to make an angled rabbet. I'm gonna angle the sides of the bottom, and then I'm gonna make a Morrison tenon and dado on the ends. Okay, so I've cut the bottom down to 35 and 5/8 by 8 and 1/8 on the long end. The angles on this side, it goes like that. On that side, it goes in like that. So this is going to be the inside of the box. I use this as the inside because there's a little chew away part right there. This knot will be cut off, or be part of the mortise. I don't know. It might. I don't know how big it is, but it's angled to the angle of the same angle as the box. So the angle's the same. I also went ahead and made another board that's to the same angle, and this is going to help me guide the chisel in to cut the inside of the mortises, inside of the mortise, so that the mortise is angled. It'll be, so if the tenon's going in this way, the mortise is going to be angled just a little bit like that. So when you force it together, the whole end board will bend in the correct angle. So let's get to starting to make the mortise, or let's do the tenon first.